a backup lesson for our Perspective Made Easy, which I hope you have seen already. In this first shot, you'll see in 1-point perspective, all the chairs are moving to a vanishing point to the left. And here is a grouping where we want to talk about foreground, middle ground, and background planes. Reality is broken up into planes: foreground, middle ground, and background. Incidentally, the vanishing point for this building would be way up in the sky. And here is foreground framing with leaves, branches of the building we have just seen. We're going to pull back and show you the whole building. But we frame foreground framing with the trees. Here is another example of 1-point perspective. All the lines in this building point to one vanishing point. If we follow the line of this groove and the limestone, we'll come to the vanishing point. Again, we're dealing with foreground, middle ground, and background. Now here is my favorite shot. It's foreground with the chain link, middle ground, some of the pillar supports, and the background consists of the players playing basketball. They are in focus, and our foreground is a tracking shot, but it also has movement. Well, this is one of our favorite examples of foreground, middle ground, background planes. Also, if we shoot overhead of the same basketball players, we have a more dramatic, more graphic image from a high-angle shot. We also have the movement. That was a transition shot. Elongated shadows add to the graphic drama of this particular shot. There is no 1-point perspective because everything is flat, but it is broken up into planes: foreground, middle ground, background. Here is another example of 1-point perspective. She's running right into the vanishing point. Her head is the vanishing point, controlling all these lines in the supports and the overhang bridge. Recording still here, we have the ducks are looking toward the vanishing point. And here where focus is good now, watch the focus. Always watch your focus. That's correct now. Background sunset. Here we've foreground framing, foreground framing. Foreground are the weeping willow branches. The middle ground is that iron structure, in the background, of course, is the river edge on the other side of the river. Here is another pull-up of that same shot. Here we've divided the planes into 2/3, 1/3 proportions. Always remember your 2/3, 1/3 proportions. The action is between the 1/3 proportion on the right. We're pulling back. We've got some movement with the bus. And here is a pan up, 1-point perspective, pointing up all the lines in the building. The vanishing point is in the sky. And cleverly point to actually the top of the Empire State Building. Here we have a 2/3, 1/3 proportion, the girl's face with the bus in the lower third. This is a panning shot, starting with the gentleman whom I spoke to first to get his permission. And we're just following this crowd. It's a panning shot. It has movement. Our focus is foreground, middle ground, background, and the background shot now is fused. And that's our stopper for this particular shot and or sequence. Here is our model, who we didn't have to pay because she's already on a billboard. She's looking down at this woman who stole a purse. We're making up this story. Here again, we're dealing with foreground, middle ground, and background, planes, receding planes. We're concentrating on the movement of the silhouette of the girl. Here again is a high-angle shot, always dramatic, and our friend there is looking up